So let's talk about a story we all know and love. Chances are you've tumbled down that rabbit hole with Alice at some point, right? Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland has been part of our imagination for, wow, over a century now. And a huge part of that is its whimsical, unforgettable, and let's be honest, sometimes super weird illustrations. But here's a thought. What if that journey wasn't set in stone? What if every single time you opened the book, that rabbit hole was, well, literally bottomless? That's the wild idea we're diving into today. What if Alice's adventures never, ever had to end? And the answer? It's this incredible project called Infinite Wonderland. It's a really fascinating experiment that takes this timeless classic and basically hands over the creative reins, letting artists, AI, and even you, the reader, just endlessly reimagine this story in new ways. Now, this isn't just about some algorithm running wild on its own. Nope. At the very heart of this thing is a really unique collaboration. Think of it like a bridge connecting that original 19th century vision with the super modern tools of today. So let's meet the artists who are actually building that bridge. The foundation, of course, is the iconic work of the original illustrator John Tenniel. His vision is the absolute starting point. But building on that incredible legacy, we've got four contemporary artists: Eric Hugh, Shauna X, Eric Carter, and Haruko Hayakawa. And each one of them is bringing their own distinct, modern style into the mix. Okay, so how do you actually do that? How do you make a story infinite? This is where the tech gets really, really cool. Let's pull back the curtain and see how this magic actually works, where art truly meets the algorithm. The secret sauce here is a pretty revolutionary technique called style drop. In simple terms, it's a way to teach a really powerful AI image model, in this case it's Imagen 2, the specific, unique artistic style of a real human artist. And here's what makes this such a game changer: it's efficiency. You see, traditional methods for teaching an AI a new style needed a mountain of images. They were just incredibly data hungry. That style drop? It lets an artist get these remarkable results with just a dozen or so of their own images. That is a huge leap forward, and it makes this kind of collaboration way more accessible. But this is the crucial part. It's not a one-way street. It's a genuine, creative conversation. The artist starts by teaching the AI their style. Then, the AI generates new images based on the text of the book. And then, this is so important, the artist steps back in to tweak, refine, and adjust the output. It's this back and forth that lets the AI learn and get closer and closer to perfectly capturing that artist's vision. The result of that partnership is, well, it's kind of staggering. The final project lets any reader generate a totally unique, infinite array of images for every single sentence in the entire book. Just think about that for a second. Every time you read it, you're getting a completely new and personalized visual story. Of course, all this technology brings up a really important question about the role of the artist, right? But what's so cool about this project is that it makes a powerful statement. It's all about partnership, not replacement. It's about finding the human in the machine. One of the artists, Haruko Hayakawa, actually puts it perfectly. She really stresses how vital that human touch is in these AI models. It's that human creativity, that unique artistic vision that guides the whole process and, ultimately gives it all meaning. So why does all this matter? What's the big takeaway? Well, this project is this incredible testament to human-AI collaboration. It shows AI not as something that replaces us, but as a tool that can seriously enhance our own creativity. It helps us do things that were pretty much impossible before. And at the end of the day, it's a celebration of the artist's vision. So if we zoom out for a second, what does an experiment like this really signal for the future? We might just be looking at the very beginning of art's next chapter, a doorway into entirely new creative worlds. Because, Infinite Wonderland isn't just a cool one-off project. It's a proof of concept. It demonstrates a whole new way of creating, where artists and AI work together to just push the boundaries of what's possible. It really makes you wonder, what other classics could be reimagined just like this? And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. If any story, any classic text can be made infinite and totally personalized, where does the role of the original author end, and where does the creative role of the audience truly begin? It opens up a whole new wonderland of possibilities. Thanks for joining me on this journey.